what's up, guys? It's me, new with finnalyanimie.com, and this is probably like the 20th take. I mean, this is ridiculous. You got people messaging us, threatening to unfriend us. It's stupid. I wish I could tell them what we're doing, but I really can't. So, anyways, you guys are gonna find out right now, and we have Mr. Quaint Pictures.
Hey guys,
and
it's Mr.
yeah,
Point here. Alright, so we've got a really special video for you guys. I was able to acquire some new DLC weapons a week before the release, and I'm really excited to bring you some of these, and I'm really happy to have new here, and we're really happy to do a video together. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna give you our thoughts on the weapons and just let you guys see them really quick, and he's gonna go ahead and start. So yeah, take it away, New.
all right. So we have the Stabbing Seeker here, and the Stabbing Seeker. Let me just go into the menu real quick, and we can't actually display or test out these weapons because you have to have the DLC to do that. But instead, we're going to actually inspect them and just sort of play around with them visually and let you see what they look like. Now, these are not all the weapons. There are many more weapons than this, and we're going to try and see if we can have some more videos of them. Hopefully, don't have to wait too long. But anyways, let's just run through this, and we're just going to do a quick analysis of what we think each weapon's going to do, and let you look at them. So we have the Stabbing Seeker here, and honestly, like, I'm thinking this is probably going to be something that lets you stab the opponent via melee strike, and then each of the incoming projectiles after that start homing in on the target, or maybe they home in automatically just off the bat. But it does look like a cross between the rapier and Kerblaster, and it's looking okay. I mean, I think it's a nice change of pace. But anyways, enough of me. What do you think, Quint?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. The name's the Seeker, and with the red text saying, "Oh yeah, that's fair." Sarcastically, I'm thinking that you're gonna get some homing explosive bullets, which is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm glad to see the return of Seraph items.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me go and move on to the next item, and this is my favorite one I saw. Let me pull it up. Oh, I just dropped it. The Cosmatoon Florentine, I'm gonna say. That sounds like something from the medieval times, which the DLC is based around. So, it looks like a really pretty high. Now let me make this clear now, guys. We don't have the levels on these, so not all of these are level 50 or 61. But so I'm thinking this one's maybe around level 50. But it looks like a really powerful Maui 1 E-Tech, and I love E-Tech guns. And as you can see, what it says is we've got both slag and shock damage, like the Chayulan, I think it's pronounced, but I'm hoping this one
It's
won't
like the
slag you.
Chulane or something like that. I forget.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, New, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, just like you were saying before, it looks like the Chulane or whatever it's called. I actually am not really too familiar with the weapon, but it looks like this might be the better version of the two, and I'm hoping you don't slag yourself when you use it. If you do,
Yeah,
then
definitely.
there's no point. But if this is a weapon to use, then I'm sure it'd be crazy in the hands of someone like Salvador or perhaps Maya or who knows. But it'd be really something fun to use. Okay,
Definitely. So yeah,
so let's
what
get
else
to the
we got?
next weapon here. We have the Nasty Ogre, and this is something that I've been just like clamoring for the whole time on the forums. Like, I really don't post too much stuff, but I remember posting something about like just new weapons, period, and new skins and things like that. And it seems like they're trying to make a mad dash for some new skins and some new things before they end with a big bang with this DLC. And obviously, we don't have all the weapons here, but it looks like they're making a move in the right direction. So we have a new legendary with this DLC, and I'm hoping it's something good, because in my opinion, most of the assault rifles aren't really that good, like legendary wise, or even just period. Like, it seems like there's always some little thing that's wrong with them. Even the Shreddifier, like the Shreddifier is a good weapon, but damage wise, like FPS wise, it eats up your ammo, and I don't know. Anyways, we're not talking about that right now. So Nasty Ogre, damage 39, and again, like, I'm hoping that's not at level 50, but anyways, the cost is only like 1,000, so I'm assuming this is a really low level. But ogres chew their food. I have no clue what the heck this is talking about, but maybe Quaint has something to say about that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I have no clue with red text, but yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Torque spin gun. Again, I've barely played with the assault rifles in this game, and I'm not sure if torque assault rifles are automatic, but I'm assuming they're semi-automatic. So they're not quite as effective as a spin gun variant, but it'll be fun. And as you can see, the mag size is an incredible 74, and I don't know if you noticed that before, but that looks like it'll be a lot of fun, especially as a spin gun. And yeah, the damage at 39, if this isn't a low level, then yeah, it's obviously a piece of crap. But yeah, I'm positive it's a low level. So yeah,
Yeah,
let me go and get into the... Oh, sorry, what do you got?
Oh, no, my bad, my bad.
Alright, cool, let me jump into the next weapon. And we've got a lot of Moxie guns that I'm seeing, guys, and I'm excited for that. I know they're really, really popular. I love to use them too. And we've got Miss Moxie's Crit. Looks like a pretty standard SMG, but we finally get a shock variant. It's kind of like the Good Touch is fire, I believe. Bad Touch is corrosive. A Moxie shock variant would be very nice since shock is my favorite elemental. And it looks like a pretty average SMG, so you can see the damage is really low, but it only costs $199. So again, I'm sure it's a very, very low level gun. So yeah, what do you think, New?
Well, I think you pretty much covered it. I mean, we got shock. Just going off what the previous guns do, of course, we have the good touch and the bad touch, and they were corrosive, and of course, fire. I'm just kind of like, I'm guessing it'll be pretty much more the same. Maybe it'll bounce one time. Maybe it'll have an extra crit chance, sort of built into the gun. Who knows? But it looks like a pretty good standard solid gun if you don't have something like a shock bitch or maybe a shock plasma caster or something like that. This will be a good alternative. And so
Might
I
be a
guess
good Macromancer weapon.
actually that's really good. I honestly I didn't even think about that. But and I guess what we have next is Mix Moxie's Grog Nozzle, and this I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what really to think is talking about keys and sugar. I don't really know how that goes together, but okay. So I doubt this will be as pivotal as the Ruby, but it's looking pretty fancy. Like, I like the paint job on there. Just like anyone else, their guess is as good as mine. So I don't know what Quaint thinks, but
Yeah, so something interesting about this gun. I was able to see a video on the E3 demo of the new DLC, and they were talking specifically about the Grog Nozzle, and I'm assuming this is it. And they said there's actually a gun that makes your enemies drunk, or you drunk. I didn't catch that, so I'm assuming this gun is either gonna make you or the enemies drunk. That'll be really fun to play with. And yeah, I'm excited to try this one out. Again, I have no clue what this thing's gonna do. Anybody's guess is as good as mine too, but yeah, I'm really excited to try this one out. So let's see. I don't think we have any more weapons left, but oh, we got a new Seraph relic. I'm really excited to talk about. This looks crazy, guys. You got it pulled up, New?
yeah.
Okay, so I've got some different variants. This one gives you an extra 24% chance to shoot an extra shot. It looks a lot of fun, and it looks like it could be really helpful with shields like the B and high fire rate weapons. Like, picture this with like a rapid infinity or something. But anyways, yeah, what do you think, New?
Well, I can already just imagine all the Zero players and the Salvador players getting really crazy with this. Like, I'm guessing that either, if this isn't the highest variant right here, I'm probably guessing it might be either 32 or 39, or maybe 34% chance. But if they can really like find a way to pull this off so that you're firing double shots almost half the time, then, and with the B, I like how fast have they killed raid bosses, like without like glitches and just like legitly, like what, 5 seconds? Are we gonna get like 1 second kills or something, like sub
Oh
1
man,
second
I can
kills?
imagine.
I can, yeah, me too. So anyways,
And I think you're
now,
right about it being low level.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but the money, it's a really low costing relic to sell. So I think this is a lower level, and I think we can get some higher percentages on that.
Mm-hmm. No, that's actually a
So
pretty
yeah,
good
what's the
point.
next one?
Well, let's keep it interesting here. So, we of course we have the customizations and things like that, but we're gonna get to that last since we can't actually see them. But we have something just as interesting. We have grenades and shields, and so I'm gonna let Quaint cover what the grenades do like right now, and just since he knows a little bit more about them than me.
Yeah. Let's pull these up. So I've got the fireball up first, and again on that E3 video, they covered a lot of interesting stuff. I'm gonna link that in the description below if you guys want to check that out. But they were talking about how they're replacing the grenades, um, and matching them with like fantasy-based spells, kind of like your games like Diablo or something. So now you can like cast spells and stuff, and that's what the grenades are kind of taking the place of.
Hmm.
So, as you can see on the bottom, it says slowly regenerates grenade ammo over time. So they compared your grenades now with like a mana bar. So, the grenades are going to get really interesting, and they're almost going to be like fantasy spells, and should be a lot of fun to play with. So, what do you think about some of these new?
I'm like grinning like an idiot over here. Like I got like a shit face grin. Like I can't even talk right now. I'm really having a hard time without actually something to read. So I'm just I'm like wow. I mean, if they come out with a good solid number of items, like typically these like number of items, this is usually like maybe about as much as a DLC typically comes out with, and this is basically like it's what you see, you know. But
Mhm.
they said that this DLC is going to be as big as all the other ones combined. At least that's what they said in the
Yeah.
first gameplay video. So I'm really hoping that they have as many items as they do space and things like that, and I'm hoping the variants themselves are good too, because typically you'll see one or two versions of something, and that's it. Like, no one really cares about the other versions. But I'm hoping that there are a number of things that you can get to. But anyways, let me go on to the next grenade, and let's just look at this real quick. The lightning bolt. So this again, just like Quaint looked at the other time, it slowly regenerates grenade ammo over time, and the effects look pretty interesting too. So hopefully it'll be something kind of like an interesting Tesla, like a homing Tesla, maybe like a pandemic combined with a Tesla or something, or maybe the bouncing Betty, who knows. But we already have the Stormfront and the Quasar, so I'm assuming it'll do something a little bit different from what those do. But anyways, let me let Quaint get onto the magic missile.
Yeah. I think he covered everything, but I really like the red text. What's a gigawatt? Pretty funny stuff.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I want to see what you have to think about the new Seraph Shield. And I said that I really like that SMG, but I think this is going to be the coolest piece of gear I've ever seen in Borderlands. So I want to see what you have to say about it new.
Well, it's like we have Krieg, and Krieg came out with, of course I'm like forgetting everything right now, but the last skill, you remember the game changer on Hellborn? What's it called again? Um,
Ah, man, I'm trying to think about
yeah,
it.
it's cool. Anyways,
You know, I don't remember it.
the skill that basically lets you fire off homing balls of fire at people. This is
Oh,
basically like
yeah.
a version of that, and so we have launches slag homing balls at its attackers. I mean, with any type of shield at all, like Maya is one of the best characters to use shields for, and I'm definitely
Hmm.
thinking if we can get a low enough recharge rate and a low enough recharge delay, or I'm sorry, high recharge rate and low recharge delay, then I'm thinking this will really work good with Maya. And we won't have to slag
Yeah,
enemies as
definitely.
much. We won't have to use our action skill. And even better, we won't have to switch weapons to slag an opponent. And this will work really good. But another thing that was interesting that caught my eye was it deflects enemy bullets. And the main, I guess, problem that I'm thinking about is this going to activate first with Maya when we have kinetic reflection on, or is it going to be a combination of the two? I'm
Hmm.
kind of wondering how this is going to work, because if we have +6 kinetic reflection and we're trying to get healed off those, stray bullets, then how is this going to play into that? But, anyways, with
Yeah.
that aside, like, I'm thinking this is looking like a really solid shield, period. And, Seraph wise, like, it's looking good enough to be a legendary. So I'm actually pretty happy with some of the stuff they come up with right now. But yeah, I'm liking it.
Alright, yeah, I'm with you. This is really, really interesting. A lot of Seraph versions have a very similar item that's a legendary, and this looks like the Seraph item of the Impaler, but way, way on steroids. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you've played with the Impaler, but what it does
Mm-hmm.
is whenever you get hit, the shield itself sends out homing spikes that are corrosive, and it's really good against loaders. I really do like the shield. I don't use it much, but it is really fun. This one looks a lot more useful. It looks like a shield that's going to be able to slag our opponents for us. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like what you're saying, don't have to swap out guns or anything. It's going to be really helpful on characters that aren't as good with elemental, like maybe a Zero or a Salvador, and definitely like a Commando. And yeah, with Maya too, it just looks like a really, really good shield. And what's really neat about it is you can see the deflection chance, which is nice at 50%. That's a lot. But on top of
Mm-hmm.
that, it's got an increased deflection bullet damage of an incredible 660%, which looks like it's going to do a lot of damage, sending out slag balls and making enemies get hit by their own bullets at 660% damage. I mean, I could picture somebody going into a room with this shield by itself and killing everybody in it, which
Yeah.
looks like a lot of fun.
What I'm
And
wondering
on
is,
top of that, oh yeah, go
oh,
ahead.
I'm sorry. What I'm wondering though is, so will this activate like with if we did have something like Maya or like Krieg, like is this gonna activate when the shield is depleted, or is it only when
Yeah,
it's
that's
up?
good. That's a
Because I
good
mean,
point.
like if we did this with Krieg, like unkillable would be an understatement. Like, you
Oh, I
know?
know what you mean. Really, really neat shield. And yeah, you get a damage reduction of 38%, which is really, really nice. I don't know how that applies. Maybe your shield has to be up. Maybe it's only when it's down. But anyways, it looks like the best shield I've seen in a while. So
Hmm.
yeah, New, why don't you go ahead and cover the last thing we've got, which are some of the customizations.
Okay, so for the last part of the video, we got the customizations, and again, like if we can, like we're gonna try and put up another video, but we got a bunch of really interesting, I guess prospects at least for these new heads, and so let's hop into the inventory real quick, and let's see what we got. So it looks like we have at least one head for each class, and I just like everybody else, like I really wouldn't know, but it seems like some of them are fairly obvious. The Elven Eliminator, I'm assuming, gives Maya her fair share of Lord of the Ringsness, and you know she gets to have some elf
Yeah.
ears or something. And of course we have Gory Ghoul for the assassin, and perhaps he gets sort of like a nice little scream mask or something. Who knows? Uh, yeah, it's looking pretty nice. You know, when it comes to DLC skins, usually they're pretty spot on. Like I don't mind wearing them sometimes, but and then we of course have some skins themselves. And again, like I really don't know too much what to think, but I'll just sort of scroll through and let you make your own deductions. But anyways, hopefully, I mean, I'm assuming since these items just sort of popped up, and you know, it's not like our fault or anything. Like Gearbox is not gonna be like, "Oh my God, what'd you do?" But I mean, leaks like this have come out like a while ago. Unfortunately, this part I had to re-record because the audio got screwed up. But I really want to stress that you guys really should go and check out Mr. Quaint Pictures channel. It's a really good channel. He's just starting out, kind of just like me. I've been around a little bit longer, but still, you guys should check out his channel. Has a really good Krieg video on it, and honestly, his videos can only get better. And his first Krieg video for Borderlands 2 got like 8K views, and I mean, it's still growing. I mean, so that's unheard of for a beginning channel. And so, anyways, guys, I just want to say again, make sure you go and check it out.
I want to thank you all guys for tuning in. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Means a lot. I've got a few channel updates I wanted to present at the end of the vid, including some contest winners from my previous contest. So I know I'm not up to 150 subs yet, but I wanted to go and give away this honored because I've really been growing fast, and I really wanted to go and thank you guys, and it's really been meaning a lot. So I'm not going to announce the winners for Crisis 3 or Bioshock Infinite yet. If you guys still want to win those games, you're still able to go to the video and comment below telling me why I should give them to you. Anyways, let's go and get into a few of the winners. Munchie264, you've just won yourself an Xbox copy of Dishonored, and I've sent all of you guys some private messages, so I'll go ahead and correspond to you further and let you guys know some more of the details there, but I just wanted to announce your names in this video. And Duke Nukem246, you've just earned yourself Far Cry Blood Dragon. Sir Xenomance, you've won yourself Fallout 3. And Many Slenders got his hands on Fallout New Vegas. So thanks a lot, guys. I know I've been a little bit late on the giveaway itself, and I wanted to get these out sooner. And I won't be able to ship these out to you guys right away because I am completely swamped. It's finals week for me with a summer semester I'm doing. So I'm wrapping that up, but I will get those out to you guys as soon as possible. Anyways, my Ultimate Conserker guide is 90% done. I need to just buckle down and finish that up. I've got some editing and converting to do, but that should be up shortly. And guys, you're going to see a lot more stuff from Dragon's Keep. Keep in mind, I've got more loot I should be getting, and I should have all the uniques out for you guys soon. And I'm planning to do some more videos with new. Again, guys, check his channel out. I've got a link below, finnalyanimie. Well, anyways, guys, thanks so much, and I will see you guys later.